What's up, everybody? How's it going? Are you here for the reveal? I think there's a reveal today. We are here to reveal Race X games. So, for those of you who are unfamiliar with Retro Games Racing, we basically have a race every month, and the person who wins the race gets to pick 3 games to vote for. And since I won the Mario 2 race, which was race 9, I get to pick 3 games today that people will vote for the June race. So I decided to do something a little different today for fun. I'll throw up some clues on the screen of what the game is, and I'll give people a couple minutes in the chat to guess which game it could be. And we'll see if anybody gets it. And why not add a live split to see how fast? Why not? Forgot about that. There we go. That's fine. It's not cool. So at the bottom right is where you'll see the clues. So what I'll do is I'll put them up in a couple seconds and you'll see them. There you go. It's any percent, NES, Colonel Scott O'Connor, and Hair Attacks. Man, I didn't even have time to start the timer. Zenka wins. Game 1 is Kabuki Quantum Fighter, which we'll boot up right now to show it. I didn't even have time, so with a time of 0, I think Hiroshi wins. So I picked this game because, I don't know, I changed it last minute, so kind of interested. I think it's the game, it seems like a fun game that there's not enough speedrun love for, so yeah, for sure. I've seen Myth Run too. A little bit about the story. You're actually Scott O'Connor, which is why that was one of the clues, and you get basically thrown into a virus world, and you take the shape of a kabuki, which has something to do with your grandfather. Anyway, so this is not a glitch. This is actually how the game starts when you get in the virus world. So it's very, kind of feels like Ninja Gaiden a little bit. So you can attack with your hair, you can hit select to throw projectiles, but it uses chips. I don't know, we'll look after. So you can hit enemies, and if you duck, you do a punch. The controls are pretty nice. See, like if they're too far, I can switch to this and hit them. These are little hooks that you can grab on, and you can actually flip over them or flip forward. I think that's one of the cool features of the game. So you can kind of skip the level like this. There's ladders. More headbanging. It's hairbanging. So far the game is like pretty punishing when you don't know anything. Like, who wants to get hit by fire over and over? Alright. Let's die and try to go fast for fun. We go fast. Oh. Fall in the water, not fast. Getting hit, not fast. What are these heads things? Alright, we're getting somewhere. Whee! These actually swing very well. Like, you, depending on how long you hold B for is how big of a swing you do, basically. There we go, that's 1-1. Whatever, if it's called 1-1, I have no idea. That was a long refill, so I'm guessing I'll already refill. Oh, this is the boss. Let's look at the boss. Jeez. So his health is at the bottom, so you can actually see the boss's health. Yeah. That's all you get, guys. That was boss 1. Oh, that's Kabuki. You guys ready for game 2 already? This time I'll actually use the timer and we'll put up the clues. Any percent NES. The Terminator and Toad 22484. Those are your clues. It is not RoboCop, but good guess. It is not Blaster Master. If we get to the 1 minute mark, I'll elaborate the clues and maybe it will help. It is not Strider. So, the Terminator is because the game was initially supposed to be a Terminator game, but they lost the contract. Bam! 116, Journey to Silius. It is Journey to Silius. Somebody's on point today. So, to elaborate on the clues again, yeah, the game was supposed to be a Terminator game and they lost the contract, but they still went through with the game, but they had to change it into a different game, so they adapted it to it. And Toto 22484 is just because he's really famous for that game. Hi Booba. The first game is Kabuki Quantum Fighter. Alright. So my initial thoughts about this game is extremely hard, but looks pretty awesome, so I'm still excited to put it up for votes. So this is Arnold Schwarzenegger with a spacesuit. You can shoot. Looks like you can hit start and switch weapons by hitting select with limited bullets. You can duck. I never made it very far, so I don't know if you get additional stuff. I assume you get new weapons and things like that. The game is pretty hard, like it doesn't look like kids would have fun with this, but the controls are pretty tight. Looks like there's some mines or something on the floor. You can duck, which just the ducking adds a lot. It's kind of like Contra feel. You can shoot the mines. So mashing has some ability. You can only have 3 bullets on screen, so the closer you are to something, you can release more bullets. That's what I'm noticing. And I'm dead. Let's try to go fast. So trying to go fast is important. I can't go fast. I could listen to this song all day. It's so good. Ah, I got hit. Okay, so we got a mini boss or something. And I'm dead. Let's try the... I had a weapon. Here we go. Oh, it's a shotty. Jump! So this is the first boss, which I've never personally beat. I just picked up what looks like a machine gun. He throws out these little things that you have to kill, and I'm dead. That's all you guys get. You'll have to beat the boss to find him. That's game 2. Journey to Solis. Are you guys ready for game 3 and the 3 clues? I think the one I just put was the hardest, so for clues. I think this one will go quick. And yes, Evil Emperor Ashtar and the Dark Sword of Chaos. Oh, Jesus Christ. Zenka on the ball. It is Ninja Gaiden 2. I'll show you Kabuki after Uba, that's no problem. I'll do a quick sneak peek. So, the main reason behind the Ninja Gaiden 2 pick is 1, it's not Disney, and 2, for a pretty cool game, there isn't a lot of RNG, so I know a lot of people get frustrated with RNG, and I thought we should try this one. I wouldn't count it to win though, Ariel. I think all 3 games have their reasons to be picked and not picked. Oops. Squidman! Well, like, nobody thought Metroid would beat Mario 2 when it got picked. Nobody thought California Reasons would win. And, you know, you never know. Here it is. Alright. So, once Ashtar learns that Jakio from Ninja Gaiden 1 dies, he takes over the world. That's pretty much the plot. And Ryu Hayabusa gets hired. Take care of this shit again. So I don't think this game needs a lot of introduction. I mean, you can climb on stuff, you can jump. What I'm noticing compared to the first one is you can't mash. You can't mash through your swords, you have to time them. So if you're not a fan of like mashing your attacks in Ninja Gaiden 1, this might be a friendly change. Holding up shoots projectiles if you have the weapon for it, or the energy. You can grab these little things to get energy. Hey, what's that? I don't know. When you have two walls, you can kind of jump in between like that. I think there's a tech to climb the wall quick, but I don't know it. You can duck. As far as I know, this game has fixed patterns, so it should be learnable. Wow, apparently you can jump that. Okay, so if you fall in the hole, you die. So you'll have to time your jumps close to the hole or something. I don't know what I did there. Whoa. Alright, that's awesome. And that's Ninja Gaiden 2. For now. And there's a train on stage 2. Now, to make Booba happy, we'll show Kabuki Quantum Fighter a little bit because he missed it, and anybody else who missed it. So you are Colonel Sean O'Connor, and some kind of virus attack happens and you're thrown into a computerized world in a form of a kabuki. And yeah, that's about it. So this is not a glitch, that's actually how it starts. So it's a more, I'd say it's the more simple game so far, unless you get more weapons and stuff. You can hit select to change weapons between your hair or what looks like a projectile, but it uses chips. If you duck, it does a punch for low attacks. For these guys, the Mega Man the Batman bad guys. These little hooks, you can grab on them. You can flip forward. You can flip on top of it. You can get hurt in this game if you're not careful. You can kind of swing on these and skip part of the levels. Let's try the chips. You get these like little projectiles. You can. It seems not as strong though, but it does have range, so you can kill this, for example. It's not full screen though. So if you're on the weapon and you lose, it automatically switches to the hair. So that's good to know. I wanted to go up there and see what happens. It looks faster. Try something, there's water here. Nice, okay, so you can use the water current to run faster. Good to know. And dogs. They're gonna kill me, aren't they? Dogs with swords. I don't know what they are. Alright. Well, it's already over, folks. So send me. Damn it. Got my controller. So send us the vote on which game you'd like to see. We'll have a vote. I'll probably let the vote go until like 2 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. So send me a vote between Quantum, Silius, or Gaiden 2 in Discord, and we'll race this up on Sunday, June 10th. I was Mayonnaise86. I wish everybody a good day. Thanks for watching.